is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year. And
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Walker to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The inside handoff. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. fire. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
I think sometimes offensively, you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The give on the option. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. It's complete on the right side. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. The short hand. It's Hodges. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A first down for the offense. He's looking to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run to the right. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Absolutely center cut. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! Got room on the return. Touchdown, Miami! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Maryland. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Irish back on offense. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route, turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Walker will fire. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Walker to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got him in. It's Bryant. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
With the catch, it's Hodges. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 45 on its way. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll run it from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Walker will fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hodges. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by just 1 over ULM. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Walker to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Off play action on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Here's a heat. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now he's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Trying to pound it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximum.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Cameron. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Walker will fire. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Wants to throw. It's Milway. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Canes are marching down the field.
Green 25.
Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And his slip's just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellows, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. That's why you had a big play.
With the catch, it's Gilbert. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Walker to throw. He uncorks one deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cameron. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Gets the back moving. Walker will fire. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Bringing the heat. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Walker to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Nolan. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on the critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Nolan. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And it's right down the boulevard. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. To throw, it's Nolan. Fires left. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
Offense facing 4th down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Miami.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Miami.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Walker will fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on.